When you're a ball player versus being a manager, do you live a more social life as a player than as a manager? You just described the manager's life as ballpark home, ballpark home. As a player, were you not ballpark, get done, go out and have dinner late at night, live a life and be part of a town? Is it not like that when you're managing?
Yeah, I think that's for me. That is the case. I think that when I was a player, as a player, um, you do there's more player dinners. You got, I remember a thing we used to have called a show breakfast. So every morning at 10 o'clock in the lobby on the road, guys would show up and, it could be 5 people, it could be 17 people. And you kind of go and you go to breakfast and you kind of hang. And as a manager, I think that I don't get out as much kind of on the group deal. Um, there's more responsibilities as far as people that I've got to be in touch with. So that sort of takes away from that. Um, yeah, but I think I need to do a better job, Scott, of getting out because I think that you always talk about balance. And I think I had it more as a player, as a manager, it's all consuming. So, getting out more, I think going forward, I think that I need to do a better job of that.
Yeah, because I mean, let's face it. I mean, if you go out in Boston, people say it like this: they go, "Dave Roberts will never buy a meal in Boston." Okay, great. But if Dave Roberts had a chance to enjoy a little bit of being the Dodgers manager and the success you've enjoyed while actually being in LA, oh yeah, and by the way, during the season, I mean, that'd be kind of a cool thing to experience.
It would, Scott, and Dave Roberts doesn't go out in Boston, so or in Los Angeles. So yeah, I don't get to kind of, I guess, reap some of those benefits because I kind of lay low.
Yeah. Let me get your opinion on a couple of things before you roll. Um, First of all, do you anticipate Major League Baseball coming back and playing, however it looks, some form of this season?
I do, I do. I'm very hopeful. Probably not as hopeful as I was a month ago or 2 weeks ago. Still hopeful. I definitely think it's going to look different as far as pertaining to fans. I don't see that possible. Um, so I don't really know a timeline, but I'll leave it at I'm still hopeful. And I think that, Scott, we all need our diversions, our distractions, our outlets. And, if we can find a safe way to do this, I'm all for it.
Yeah, and continue to find a safe way to deliver meals. I mean, this is really what this was about, and I want to just kind of conclude with, I think it's so awesome that your wife kind of started all of this, and then she's like, well, you're Dave, and you got this big platform now as the manager of the Dodgers, and plus there's all these friends that are involved. When I saw the Union Tribune piece about this, the video, gosh, I thought Buddy Black's wife was going to just break down because it's not just about delivering meals to these people and saying, hey, here's nourishment as you work these overnight shifts and you put your health at risk. It's also that all of us out here, we care about you. We appreciate
That's
you.
right.
Thank you for what you're doing. That to me is sort of the loving part of the gesture that you guys have created here.
And thank you. And that's the thing is that Nan, worked, in the ER and worked with nurses. And so she's been by people's bedsides when, they've taken their last breath. So to kind of help and want to be there and say that we're in it with you is one thing, but for somebody who's supporting as well, who's lived that and been on the other side and reaped that benefit, yeah. So the food, the thought, the gesture is great, but to really tell these people that, hey, we would love to come and give you a hug and tell you how much we love you and appreciate you. That's really the big win, and that's the whole point of this. So again, this has gained a lot of traction, and it's been from a lot of good people. And I can speak for my wife, Trisha, is like she's definitely the better version of me, and I know Trevor and Trace, and I think collectively, all I can say that about all these guys. Our
Yeah.
wives are certainly the best version of us.
How is your family? Everybody doing well and
We're
healthy?
doing well, Scott, and I think it's and I'll leave you with this. It's this analogy that I talk to my kids about. It's the buffalo versus the cow. So when there's a storm coming your way, um, what the buffalo do is they band together and then they run at the storm. because they're going to take their medicine. They're going to be proactive. The pain will last less, while the cows run away from it and ultimately are in the storm a lot longer. So it's good to see all of us banding together as Buffalo, coming together, attacking the storm, and we're going to get to the other side.
Yeah, I love what you're saying. I feel like right now, those who are on offense will come out and survive and thrive, and those who are playing defense, who are playing the cows right now, it's going to last a lot longer. And I don't even know if my analogy worked off your analogy, but I tried.
It's
I
perfect.
did. Hey, Dave, we're all loving each other. Everybody's big, big happy family. Come on, we got to do this for humanity, for America, for the world, etc. But when this thing's over, we're going to have to redevelop our anger towards the Astros. You realize this, right?
I'm in on that one.
Hey, Dave, congratulations to you, your fam. Everybody stay healthy. Keep your hands clean. And we look forward to the start of the baseball season. Thanks, Dave.
All right, Scott, you're the best.